Hi everyone, I'm just about to start my workout for today. This is going to be 30 minutes of interval training. We're on 15-second rest intervals and 45-second work intervals times 30 rounds. The only thing I'm using is a light set of dumbbells. My dumbbells are 5 pounds a piece, so you may need something lighter than that or you may need something heavier than that. Just make the decision that's best for you. Whatever weight you choose should feel light to you. If you don't have a set of dumbbells, household items will work fine. You could grab a couple of soup cans and that will suit you just fine for this workout. Other than that, the only thing I'm using is my exercise mat. So if you have an exercise mat, go ahead and grab that. If not, a towel or a blanket will be just fine. We will be doing a total of 15 exercises. So I'm not going to go through everything before we begin because it will just take too long. I'll do my best to walk you through the exercises as we're going. They're all pretty self-explanatory. I also will not be providing beginner modifications, but as always, if anything is unclear, if you have questions about the exercise or the format or anything, if you need help with beginner modifications, please just ask. I'm always more than happy to help you out with that. So go ahead and grab your exercise mat if you need one. Grab a light set of weights or household items like a couple of soup cans. Make sure you're good and warmed up, get ready, and let's go. Very quickly, the first exercise is going to look like this. I'm going to start holding my weights in this position, and now I'm going to squeeze my elbows together in the front, return to the starting position, and from here I'm just going to do an overhead press. That's the exercise. So we're just going to do as many reps as we can during our 45-second work interval. Okay, so let's start the timer. This is our 15-second rest interval to get ready. So get your weights ready. 5 more seconds and we'll begin. So squeeze the weights together in the front, squeeze the shoulder blades together in the back, overhead press, that's 1 rep. That's 2. 3, keep going. 'Tricep overhead press. So I'm going to have my weights together. I'm going to hold them together like this, bring them behind me, and now we're going to extend arms overhead and back down. That's 1 rep. Okay, the next exercise is going to be arm circles. I'll be circling my arms to the back. It doesn't matter which way you go, just remember which direction you're going because we're gonna repeat this whole section, and the second time, I'm gonna want you to go in the opposite direction of what you're doing this time. Do your best to get through the entire 45-second work interval without stopping. However, if you can't do that, it's totally fine because this exercise is really tough. Even though my weights are light, it's just, it's too difficult for me to get through 45 seconds without taking any breaks at all. So just do your best, and you can always drop the weights for this exercise. You'll still feel this even without holding any weights. This is a really tough exercise. Okay, take a break. Next, we're gonna do another little combo. I'm gonna start with my palms facing my legs like this. I'm gonna lift the weights straight up overhead. And then I'm going to do the same thing with my arms on the side. So I'm gonna lift my arms straight in front of me like this. Now palms are facing the outside of my thighs, and I'm gonna lift the weights to the side like that. That's 1 rep. So lift to the front, lift to the side. As many reps as you can during this 45-second work interval. Good job. Next we're doing pee-wees. So you're just gonna hold the weights behind you and squeeze your arms together like this. Okay, and another 5 seconds. So get ready. Weights come behind you and squeeze. Just squeeze your arms together behind you like that. That's it. So is that 5? I didn't bring my little notebook out here. We did the goalpost, overhead press, tricep overhead press, arm circles, and then the arm lifts, and then pee-wees. Okay, so this is the last exercise in our little weighted section. We're gonna repeat that whole thing one more time before we move on to legs. Okay? So starting again with our goalpost, squeezing the elbows together in front, and then overhead press. In 5 seconds, here we go. So squeeze, overhead press. Squeeze those shoulder blades together behind you when you get to this part of the movement right here. Make sure your booty's tucked under and your core is nice and strong and engaged. Next is our tricep overhead press, so weights together, keeping from your shoulders to your elbows stationary, and you're just straightening those elbows and lifting the weights straight up overhead. Here we go. If 2 of whatever weights you're using is too much for this, you can just hold 1 weight. So 1 dumbbell or 1 soup can or whatever you're using. It's fine. We did arm circles. So last time I circled my arms to the back. This time I'm going to reverse the direction and circle them to the front. So whatever you did last time, just reverse it. And again, keep that booty tucked under and keep a nice, strong, engaged core the whole time. Rest where you need to. Just keep the rest as brief as you can, and if you need to drop the weights and continue your arm circles without holding on to anything. You will still feel it, I promise. These are tough. They look like nothing, but I think they're the toughest exercise we're doing today. We're almost done with them, so hang in there. Excellent. Next is our arm raises. So 1 raise to the front and then raise to the side. 5 seconds. facing the front of my legs, I'm gonna raise. Now rotate, lateral arm raise. We're almost done with the weights. After this exercise, we just have one more interval of peewees, and then we can put the weights down. You don't have to deal with them for the rest of the day. So keep pushing. Excellent. Just one more interval left. We're gonna do peewees, and then we'll move on to legs. Legs and booty. Here we go. Again, do your best not to take breaks. If you need a break, take a quick break, get back into it as soon as you can. And if you need to drop the weights, that's fine. Just continue the exercise without any added weights. Have your palms facing each other and just kind of clap your hands behind your back like this. But make the movement really deliberate. Engage your core and engage your arms. Okay, that's it. I set the weights down. Next, we are doing a reverse lunge with a leg lift. So I'm going to lunge back and then lift the leg like that, okay? We're going to stay on the same leg for the entire interval. And then with the next interval, we will switch legs. Same exercise on the other leg. Those are tough. Okay. Rest. 5 seconds. We're going to switch legs. So now this is my standing leg. I'm going to lunge back with this leg and kick up. Keep pushing. Just a couple of seconds up. I know it's hard. Push through. Okay, next is gonna be a good morning plus a prisoner squat. So, chest is lifted high. Strong, tight core. I'm gonna clasp my fingers behind my neck. Weight is in the heels. Push that booty back. And with a straight back, bend over, reverse the movement into a squat. Okay, so good morning, squat. Okay, so now we started with reverse lunge leg lift. Now we're going to do side lunge with a leg lift. And again, We'll stay on this side for the entire interval. So side lunge, lift the leg, lunge, lift the leg. And then with the next interval, we'll switch to the other side. And then we're done with legs, okay? We'll just repeat those 5 exercises one more time, and then we'll move on. Rest, shake it out. Same exercise on the other side. So now this is my standing leg. I'm gonna lunge this way. So lunge and lift the leg, okay? Keep going. Again, the weight is in the heels. Push the booty back on that lunge. And sink down as low as you can into the lunge. If you can't sink down far, that's fine. Work to your own level. And lift the leg as high as you can. If you can only lift it this high, then fine, lift it that high. Okay. So that's it, that's our legs and booty section. We're gonna start again with reverse lunge and leg lift. And just repeat those 5 exercises one more time. Okay, so push through. Do your best to get through the entire 45-second work interval without pausing. You may need to pause. I most likely will need to pause, but keep the pause as brief as possible. And do your best to push through. We only have 10 seconds left. Come on, push. Same thing on the other leg. If you don't have the full range of motion to go all the way down and tap your knee on the floor, again, that's fine. Work to your own level. Just go down as low as you can. Okay, just a few seconds left. Push with me. I know these are hard. We're almost done. Excellent. All right. Next is good morning. Prisoner squat. Soft knees, straight back, and the chest is up to high. Here we go. You're almost done. Just one exercise left. Side lunge and leg lift. Starting on this side. Side lunge, lift the leg. Just have to do the other side, and then we're moving on to the final section. See, it goes by fast. But when it's all said and done, my exercise ring will be closed. And I will feel happy. So after this, you'll want to quickly get to your mat. We have only 15 seconds before we begin the next exercise. Oh, whoops. I misset my timer. I set it for 20 rounds instead of 30 rounds. So you get a few seconds extra to breathe. I just set it for another 10 rounds, so that'll get us through this last section. We're gonna start in a side plank position. You can stack your feet. I'm gonna have my feet staggered. Lift those hips high, and now you're gonna dip the hips, lift them back up, and with this back, bottom leg, bring the knee forward and crunch, bringing the top elbow to meet it. That's 1 rep. So dip the hips, lift the hips, crunch. Keep going. Do I need every second of this 15-second rest interval? Okay, same thing on the other side. So, dip the hips, lift the hips, and crunch. Dip, lift, crunch. Next, we're gonna do chest lifts. Again, 45 seconds of these is a lot. Do your best. So you got through the entire work interval without stopping. So arms are extended out in front. I'm lifting my feet off the mat, bending my elbows, lifting the chest, return to the starting position. Do your best. We're already in the work interval. Come on. gonna hold on to weights while you do that. I don't want to do that today. Okay, this is our last exercise. I'm gonna press my heel into the mat and lift my hips up in the air. This leg is extended straight in front of me. Lift the leg, lower the leg, and lower the hips. That's 1 rep. Okay, so dig that heel into the mat, lift the hips, lift the leg, and lower. If you want to increase the difficulty on this one, you can do, you can have your heel on an unstable surface like a ball, or even just an elevated surface like a small stool or a plyo box. Okay, other side. So now pressing this heel into the floor, lifting the hips, leg lift, lower the hips, lift, lower. This booty cheek is yelling at me. It wants to stop. Okay, we're almost done, right? We're on the home stretch. We just have to repeat those that last little section one more time. I know it's hard. Do your best. All right. So, dip, lift, crunch. I know everything's shaking. Do your best. There is not one part of my body that is on board with doing these exercises anymore. So my brain has to be on board. Let's push through. We're almost done. Dip the hips, lift the hips, crunch. Dip, lift, crunch. If I had known how close I was to the end of the interval, I probably could have pushed through and squeezed out one last rep. That's okay. Okay, chest lifts. Don't rest if you don't need to. Okay, we're almost done. Last is so filthy, and so now I am so filthy. All right. I felt fine through the first 20 minutes. Okay, we're switching legs now, same exercise. This is our last interval. This little core and abs and booty section is absolutely kicking my booty. But this is our last interval. So let's push through. Feel those glutes. Feel all the muscles in your abs. Feel a nice, strong, tight core all the way around to your back. Let's push. Press that heel into the mat. Lift those hips high. Lift the leg. You might want to just collapse in a heap on your mat. Please don't. Get up, move around, shake it off. We just have to do our bonus burpee, and then the workout is officially complete. Here we go. Before I wrap everything up, I just want to say that the name of this workout is the Doe Eyes workout. I almost always name my workouts after songs, and the song that today's workout is named after is called Doe Eyes, and it is by my cousin, Sophia. It's a fantastic song. It's streaming everywhere. I will post some links below, so please check it out. Give it a listen and let me know what you think. I may be biased, but I think it's wonderful. I have pretty much had it on repeat for a week straight. So please take just a couple of minutes and give my little cousin some love. Your new favorite song is right down there. And I will also put an iCard right up here so you can't miss it. And we're done. Once again, if you have questions about anything we did today, or if you need help with beginner modifications, please just ask. I'm always more than happy to help you with that. If you did this workout with me today, please let me know what you thought of it and how you did. That's it for today, and I will see you all next time. Bye.